Hi, and welcome to Emma's video blog. So, what have I been up to? Well, I say I've had more exams. Again, I can't remember when I actually last did the video blog, so I don't know which one. I think I definitely had anatomy by that point, because I had 2 anatomy exams on Monday. Then on Tuesday, which was yesterday, I had 2 biochemistry exams. Then on my third biochemistry exam this morning, which are the essays, and then we had the physiology practical paper today. Yeah, this afternoon. Yeah. So yeah, that's mainly what I've been up to. Cause like the essays today, like they're meant to be like some like indoor cricket club. Will be like what, and we're like we don't know where this is, because then I went to try and find it on Sunday, which I think I mentioned, and then I thought I'd found the entrance. Then I looked up last night out of a thing of panic, and then it sounds like then the bit I'm like, oh, the bit I thought was the entrance sounds like it's not the entrance, and it turns out it was sort of on the other side. And I'm like, oh, I've given everyone kind of the wrong directions, but luckily I think everyone managed to find it despite me kind of getting the wrong directions. But yeah, so it was just slightly unplaced down. Like when we get in, there's like a sort of tent or kind of marquee thing, which is weird, and it just reminded me of like shows. Like it just like smelled like I kept expecting it to be all like food, like and bacon and stuff, all to look at in it. It just I don't know, yeah. And then this afternoon, to cycle back to West Cambridge again for my exam. Oh, wasn't too bad. So some questions I was like, well, some others couldn't remember. Some like there's one question where the answers didn't seem to be the right answers. Yeah. Yeah, and then like every time I'm cycling out, it keeps raining here. Not cycling out, I'm sick of having damp trousers. Like it keeps happening. Like all through the fabric time on Monday, it's a really damp trouser because when I've been cycling, they're all splashed up and they're all damp. And I sat down and that wasn't comfy nice. But it had been raining whilst in Mim's exam today, and my bike had been outside. So the seat got damp. Even though I know I put a cover on it, but I still got damp. So I came back and I had changed my jeans and they got muddy. And then like put dry jeans. And then like cycling to this, I still must get kind of damp. No, because like every time now when we walk back from hall, it seems to keep raining, and then yeah, it keeps get all soaked walking back. And like no. So yeah, I'm kind of sick of that. But I've just been doing washing. I just took my washing over. Like, I was trying to plan when's the best time to do washing because I've almost run out of underwear. So I was like, yeah, I probably should do washing today, so I'll go. Because it takes a lot of time, because it takes like 3 trips to make. You have to go put it in, you have to put it into the dryer, then you have to go collect it. So I'm going to go put it in the dryer before I go off tea, and then collect it afterwards, and hopefully that should work. So I've been working my timings. I thought it was just past 5, and I'm like, I need to go and look. I'm like, wait, it's 4. That's messing up timings. But no, yeah, because often like you just at a point where your brain's just going. Like today, when like after it's on my bike, basically it's fallen over the handlebar. The front wheel had turned round to use the handlebars and facing me away, but it probably confused me because I could see my basket was facing the way. I was like, so I thought the basket tipped over. I took it up and I'm like, this isn't working. And then at some point, once before the handlebars tipped that way, and so I was trying to do that, and I'm like, that's not right either. And then I realised, yeah, it just turned around and that took me longer than it should have done. And then, then I was drying my cups a bit, and then I smashed my favourite mug. It's sad. I tried to tape it back together, but as you can see, I've tried to tape it back together. I don't know if you can see where the cracks are. Like where I've taped the. You probably can't see it. It looks alright in the camera to me there, but it is taped together, so I'm not going to be able to use it. But I thought I'd try and keep it. And then I managed to drop my teapot on my water glass, which hopefully I know they didn't. Well, luckily both of them didn't break, but it meant my water glass tipped over onto the floor, get the floor wet again. I've done my box of tissues. I was like, oh no. And yeah, so then I had to try and drive over. Then I put my hand in between watch and try to see if they got damp, and I managed to like cut my wrist. Don't you can see there, yeah? I had to cut my wrist on my tissue box. I'm like, oh. Yeah, so because I'm going to well, yeah. No wonder. Well, it's a good thing. Like my neighbour heard me when I was like, oh no, when I broke my mug in the head, like especially when I came out to check out, I was alright. I mean, I guess it's a good thing in case I accidentally do manage to. I don't know what I could manage to do, drop a mug on my head or something, but at least someone might notice. So yeah. So I think that's pretty much it of what I've been up to. Yeah, so there we go.